Scream, one of the most legendary and iconic cult classics from the 90s. So roughly over the past year or so, we've been getting information on the future of the franchise and essentially the fifth film. So for a bit of background to anyone who hasn't watched the franchise and doesn't mind spoilers, Scream follows the story of Sidney Prescott, a 17-year-old high schooler in the first movie, and a 31-year-old woman in the fourth. Other main characters being Gail Weathers, a reporter slash novelist, and Inspector slash Sheriff Dewey. The film, taking place in 1996, begins when Casey Becker, a high school student, receives a menacing phone call from a stranger calling from an unknown number, before, of course, being brutally murdered by this caller. Sydney's life is then turned upside down when she receives a similar phone call and is attacked, but luckily she escapes. After a few more murders, the film climaxes with Sydney, Gail, Dewey, and Randy being the final four. Unfortunately, Randy dies in the following film. The other films have similar yet intriguing plotlines. The killer is basically some dude slash dudess wearing a Ghostface mask slashing throats and gutting the fuck out of people. Wait, have I just described every single slasher movie in existence? Yes, probably. So far it's a little puzzling as to what the film focuses on, but early reports stated that the film was going to be a reboot, but since then we found out that there's going to be a very good possibility that Neve Campbell, aka Sydney, may be coming back into the picture. Dewey was also confirmed to be returning, and there have been reports that Matthew Lillard, aka creepy weird sidekick Ghostface dude from the first movie, is also making a comeback. Although Courtney Cox is yet to be confirmed to be in the film, if you ask me, it does seem pretty likely that she will eventually end up there. So, who could be the protagonist of this film? Maybe the film takes a similar format to the last film, which didn't really exactly focus mainly on the original cast, but also added on other characters to it. Or maybe the older characters won't really have much of an impact on the movie, although that sort of makes the appearance kind of redundant. So it could be that the children are the focus of the film. But if you really think about it, one character from the full film resonates. Here comes in Kirby. No, 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 not that Kirby. I mean Kirby Reed. If you haven't watched the movie, let's just say it's the pretty girl who gets stabbed. Oh wait, that's everyone, isn't it? But anyway, she wasn't confirmed to be dead, so let's just assume that she did not die. I just did a Chandler Bing there, didn't I? Maybe. Maybe that she's the protagonist of the film, although right now your guess is just as good as mine. I think a lot of people just don't want another movie, which I kind of get, but if you really think about it, what do we know about the movie so far? Not a lot, right? I mean, because of the unfortunate passing of Wes Craven in 2015, obviously he won't be directing the movie, and Scream being the masterpiece it is, people are worried that it will ruin the series. But interestingly, the film is being directed by Matt Olpin and Tyler Gillett, the directors of Ready or Not. For those of you who do not know, that's another horror slash comedy movie released in 2019. I mean, it can really go either way, but I'm really hopeful that the movie will do well. And take a look at the 2018 version of Halloween, for example. That was absolutely legendary. The film surpassed Scream as a top grossing slasher movie. And all I'm saying here is instead of the pessimism and negativity we're getting towards the movie, why don't we actually look forward to it instead? Besides, I'm confident that it's going to be a lot better than the other recycled plot lines we've been getting in the cinema recently. Put down any comments down below on any other videos that you'd like to see, or anything really. Also leave me a like and subscribe. Thank you very much.